Today we are going to go through the Access 2010. What things today we are going to learn? How to create a database with the blank database. There is two options, one with the templates and one with the blank database. Today we are going to learn how to create with the option of blank database, how to create a table in a design view, how to set the primary key. Now this is the Access window. This is the Access 2010 window. You will see that one, the blank database. When you want to create the database, the blank database options are going to be selected by default. And this is the templates. These we are going to discuss afterwards. Now it is already selected. Now here you will see that one, the file name database1. By default, the Access will give the name of the databases like database1, database2, database3, database4, like that way. What is the by default pattern of giving the names? If you don't give any name, it will be the database1, database2, database3, like that way. You can click over here and change the name. Now here one sign up folder is there. If you click it, it will take you to the location. Means it, with this one you can select the location where you want to save it. If you click on create, after click on create, automatically Access will create a table. The name of the table will be table 1, table 2, table 3, like that one. By default, what is the name of the table? Name of the table will be table 1. Means Access will provide the table 1, table 2, table 3. Now, so what you can do, and this table, the automatic, which table has automatically created by the Access, it will be in the datasheet view. Now what you can do, you can right click over here and choose the design view, and when if you choose the design view is going to be open, and you start creating your own table, modifying the design view. Means you can continue with this table, you can modify that particular table by opening into the mode of design view. Another thing you can do it, create. Click on create table. Then you choose the view, in which view you want to create the table. Design view you choose, the design view window will come over here. Now before coming to the design view window, if you create the table with the create option, it will ask you the name of the table. If you create the table with the create option, two things are there. One, after creating the database, Access will provide you one, automatically it will create a table 1. You can open that particular table in a design view, modify it and create your own table, or you go to the create options. In create option it will ask create table option, and then in which view. If you choose that one, after that what will happen, it will provide you that asks you for the name of the table. By default, what is going to be happen? By default always it will show you table 1. You can keep this one, you can change this one, fine. Now after selecting all those things, this design view is going to become. In which way you can bring the design view? One is, after creating the database, Access will provide automatically create a table. Right click on the table in this side, this pan, and choose the design view. Design view will come, and you can change the design view, modify the design view and create the table. Or you go to the create option. From that, create what? Table. Choose in which view. Choose that one. It will show you a dialog box asking for the name of the table. You select that one and the design view will come. In two ways the design view window can be opened over there. Now this is the design view. Now in the design view there are two things. One is fill grid pan and one is so what is going to be happen here? Another is fill property pan. What is? Two things are there, two portion of the design view. The above one, this portion is called the fill grid pan, and this portion is called the fill property pan. In the fill grid plan, there will be three things. one is field name in the column name, one is data type, means what type of data is going to be stored under that particular column. We have seen the tables, we have created manually also in the copy and other things. Suppose name, role, we have written over there, and after that we are storing the data. So field name and the type of data. Suppose the name, field name is student's name. What type of data is going to be stored? Obviously the data is going to be stored over there, text. If you click it over there, one drop down box will come over there. What will going to be happen? If you click it over there, one drop down box will come over there, and that options all the data types. In a separate session we are going to discuss with the data types. All the data types are going to be, list will be provided, you are going to choose the list. So what will going to happen here? We are going to write the name of the field, means the name of the column. Under that column, what type of data is going to be stored? It will be the text type of data, it will be the number, it will be the currency, whatever. We are going to decide that one. What we are going to click it over there, and one drop down box is going to be covered. And the third portion, the description, it is an optional. It is an optional one. You don't have to, you can give, you cannot give. Okay, because here you can write about why this code is used, what is the purpose of this code, why the suppose this type of data is going to be, and when you open the table the description is not visible over there. Now you come over there, field property pan. What is this? The work of the field property pan is to set the properties of the field. Suppose I have written the name over here, the field name is student's name, and this is the text, data type is text. Now here I can specify what will be the maximum length of a name, means how many characters can be entered into the student name field. We'll do the discussion afterwards. This is the field property pan. What is it will do? It will set up the properties of the field. One example I will give you. Suppose here I have write one name of the field is student name. After that what I have done, I choose the text, data type is text, and here I set up 20. Field size is 20, means not more than 20 characters can be entered. Now we are going to learn the last one. What is? That is the primary key, setup of the primary key. What is the primary key? Primary key is a field. What? Primary key is a field through which we can identify a record in a table. Suppose you have given the CBSE examination of class 10. CBSE has created the data of the students. Thousands and thousands of students are there. Your picture is also not there. In the total India, same name students can be there. But you have one thing that is called the roll number. With the roll number, and that is a unique one, with that we can identify the record of yours. So what is the primary key? Primary key is a field through which we are going to identify a record in the table. How to set the primary key? Suppose here ID is written over there. Here already the primary key has been set in the picture. If it is not there, place the cursor over there. Place the cursor over there means click on the ID. After clicking on the ID, what you will go? Click on the ID. After clicking on the ID, you will go to this one, primary key. Click over there, primary key is going to be set. So what will going to be happen? Click the field, which one you want to set the want to make a primary key. Suppose if it is over here, click it, and then go over there and click the primary key, the key picture. It is a picture of the key. Primary key is going to be set over there. Now what are the characteristics of the primary key? If you set a primary key field as a primary key, it will not going to take the duplicate values. For that, roll number is not going to be duplicate. If I set this one as a primary key, suppose the ID is the primary key. Now if I by mistake entered the duplicate ID, means suppose 1003 I have already entered, by mistake I have done it, the software is not going to take the value from me because it is a duplicate value. So what is the function of the primary key? means implement the data redundancy. You understood this one? Implement the data redundancy. For this primary key option, if by mistake you want to enter the data, duplicate data, it will not, software is going to prevent you.